What's up, guys? It's Nick here, and welcome back to another Top 10 Tuesday. This week I'm going to be announcing my top 10 amiibo that I want to see in Super Mario Maker. Now, if you guys don't know, Super Mario Maker is coming out a month from today, and there are some new things in the game which are called Costume Mario, which you obtain by getting a question mark mushroom and turn into a one of your amiibos. So as you can see on the screen right here, Mario gets the question mark amiibo and he turns into Link. So for this list, I'm going to be announcing the top 10 amiibo that I want to see. Now we have now the amiibo support for this game doesn't really affect the gameplay, yet it makes you look cool, and it's basically like an extra life, like a regular mushroom, when you can get hit two times. And there are also some cool poses for the Mario costumes also. So with that said, I'm also going to be excluding the amiibo that we already know that will work. So that includes Yoshi, Isabelle, Marth, Link, Peach, Bowser, Kirby, Wii Fit Trainer, and some others too. So I'm also going to be I also want to mention something actually, that there has been confirmation that 99 amiibo will work for Super Mario Maker. So that's basically every amiibo, but I just want to pick 10 of them, and the 10 that I'm most excited for, even though I don't think maybe every amiibo will work, but 99 is a lot of amiibo. So let's get into it with number 10. At number 10, I have Luigi. Now, Luigi, I'm surprised that he hasn't been announced yet for Super Mario Maker. And he's just Mario's one and only brother, and there's nothing really else to say. He's got everything that Mario has except just green, and I'm surprised that he's not in the game. Maybe he is a playable character and not an amiibo support. But who knows, you know? I'm surprised that they haven't showed it off, but maybe there will be different players that you can choose from, either Mario or Luigi. And maybe even Blue Toad and Yellow Toad, like in New Super Mario Bros. U. But anyway, talking about Toads, at number 9 we have Toad. Now Toad has been in every Mario game, but you couldn't really play as him because he was basically like a helper and would be in like Toad houses and stuff. But you did get to play as Blue Toad and Yellow Toad, even though they're not really the same. But this would be one of the only game where you could play as Toad, regular Toad, as an 8-bit game, and it'd be pretty funny seeing Toad meeting Toad and saying your princess is in another castle, and then that would be pretty funny. But we haven't had a confirmation of like rescuing Toads in Super Mario Maker yet, so we don't know if that's going to happen. Also, his pose could be like putting up the middle finger, as you can see on the right over here, and it would be pretty funny just seeing that. Anyway, at number 8 we have Samus. Now Samus has been in Metroid, and she has her 8-bit form, so it'd be pretty easy to choose, and her pose would probably be just like putting her gun in front of her or turning into a morph ball, something like that. But it would be really cool to play as the female bounty hunter Samus in a Mario level, and you can do some pretty cool things with it too, like making a Metroid level, or like a Metroid level where the actual level looks like a Metroid and you're going through it all, which is pretty cool. But who knows, maybe Samus won't be playable. But yeah, anyway, at number 7, we have Mr. Game & Watch. Now, Mr. Game & Watch is pretty easy to put in Super Mario Maker, and he is coming out September 25th, and it's pretty easy to put him in. His pose would probably just ringing the bell, just like you can see on the right, and he's 2D and always has been, even in the Smash Bros. Game, and just put him in there and very easily can be playable. Anyway, at number 6 we have Pit. Now Pit is in 8-bit form. He has been in Kid Icarus, so it'd be pretty easy to put him in, and his pose would probably just be like ducking down like he does in the game. Because like I think when you click the pose button, it's either down or up, one of those, and it'll just be probably just crouching. But yeah, I have heard that Pit has been getting a restock soon with the Wii Fit Trainer, so I think that might be for Super Mario Maker. Anyway, at number 5 we have the Splatoon Amiibo. Now, Splatoon Amiibo, you have all three of them: Inkling Boy, Inkling Girl, and Squid. Now these the Squid has been in 8-bit form, as you can see in on the right, and also in in Squid Jump, which is the only mini game that you're allowed to have unless you have the Amiibo, where you can have other mini games. But he has a jumping animation, and it'd be pretty funny to see him. And I have some cool level designs with the Splatoon Amiibo if they do get accepted in Super Mario Maker. Anyway, at number 4 we have Greninja. Now, I wasn't sure which Pokemon to pick for number 4, but I actually would put all the Pokemon in there as the same. But Greninja would be the coolest to see, just because squirting water out of his hand should be one of his poses, as you can see on the right. And he does have an 8-bit form, like when you look at your Pokemon and you see that little 8-bit figure, that could be in the game, and it'd be just really cool to see him. And you know, the Pokemon Amiibo haven't been really getting any support for games, so maybe this will be one of them that the Pokemon Company will allow to have in Super Mario Maker. But yeah, I also want to see Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Lucario, Mewtwo, all those great Pokemon in Super Mario Maker, but Greninja would be probably the coolest out of all of them. Anyway, at number 3 we have Captain Falcon, the beautiful Captain Falcon, and he'll probably show some moves in Super Mario Maker if he does get accepted. Sadly, though, there is no 8-bit form of Captain Falcon, but I think that Nintendo can make an 8-bit form of him. It would be just really cool to see him, and maybe you can make like Big Blue as a level or Mute City as a level, and just be playing as Captain Falcon, just running through the stage as fast as you can. And yeah, it'd just be really cool. And I love Captain Falcon, and hopefully he does get in Super Mario Maker. Anyway, at number 2 we have the classics. Now, I couldn't really pick number 2 to any of the classics, but all of them deserve a spot in this game. And it'd be, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Mega Man, because he would be the easiest. His pose would probably be, as you can see on the right, crouching, or sliding, I guess, and like he does in Mega Man 3, I think. And Pac-Man would be a bit weird to see, like, would he have legs, or would he be his old 8-bit form and just eat through it the way to the gold pole? And his pose would probably just be being Pac-Man, or maybe like eating like 3 times, or like opening and closing his mouth. And then Sonic would also be a cool addition, because Sonic's Mario's biggest rival, and seeing Mario change into Sonic would be pretty cool. And it would be a bit hard though, because Sonic has only been in 16-bit form, but I think that they can make him in 8-bit form, and his pose would probably just being his legs just squirming out all over like he does in Smash Bros, where he's like, "You're too slow." Except he wouldn't probably say that, because I don't think the Amiibos say anything when you pose. But I think they actually do, because I've seen Wii Fit Trainer gameplay, and she says like some, I don't know, she says like, "Move up, up, up," or something like that. But yeah, anyway, at number 1 we have Duck Hunt. Now, Duck Hunt is a very weird character. I don't know, like, why I chose him as number 1, but, you know, it would be pretty awesome, because most of these levels in Super Mario Maker will probably be very trolly levels, and just playing as Duck Hunt would explain everything, because you'll just be a troll going through the level, and, you know, 2 trolls make a troll. I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, Duck Hunt would be an awesome addition, and I don't know if he'll be with his bird buddy, or he'll just be alone as the dog. But who knows? You know, it'd be cool to see him just going through the level, and his taunt, I know, not his taunt, his pose would probably be laughing, as you can see on the right. And he'd just be a very cool character to see. And yeah, I wonder what, like, would the bird be on his back as he's walking or something like that? And how are they going to make him as big as Mario? Maybe, like, when he jumps, the bird comes out or something? I don't know, but it'd just be really cool to see Duck Hunt, and it'll probably be one of the very few games where you can actually kill the Duck Hunt dog by just killing yourself, I guess. Just like in Smash Bros. Or just in Smash Bros. You can kill the Duck Hunt dog by putting it in CPU or other person. But yeah, anyway, the number one amiibo that I'm hyped up for is Duck Hunt. And I'm actually going to get the 3-pack retro amiibo, so maybe I'll post some videos when the game comes out and show off the 3 amiibo, which is Duck Hunt, Mr. Game & Watch, and Rob, even though I didn't put Rob on this list. But yeah, some honorable mentions I want to mention are Lil Mac would be cool to see, where it can actually jump. And I would like to see maybe Rosalina and Luma, or Fox, or Meta Knight, or something like that. It would also be cool, but those are some honorable mentions, not really on the top here. But yeah, so those are my top 10. Those are the top 10 amiibos I would like to see in Super Mario Maker. So it is coming out a month from today. I don't know why Nintendo picks September 11th. Like, don't they know America's history? But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you agree with my list, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you don't agree, like if someone's too high or someone's too low. But yeah, I mean, Duck Hunt is probably the best because he is a troll, and all these levels in Super Mario Maker will probably be made and will be like trolley levels like Cat Mario if you guys played that game online. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure to stay in tune for more Top 10 Tuesdays right here on the Town Nick, and I'll see you later. Bye.